The purpose of this project is to find out people's perceptions of interracial relationships and why they feel the way they do about certain races during dating another race.
So basically, we decided to make a video to raise awareness about this issue, and we're having people anonymously answer our survey questions, so that we can find out their opinions on interracial dating.
We chose to address it this way so we could get people's honest opinions based off the survey. If the surveys were anonymous and they wouldn't worry about how they would be perceived on camera or how they would be perceived in writing.
In this class, we've learned the history of African Americans since before colonial times all the way to the present day, and so we're just really interested throughout this project to find out how people's opinions have evolved over time about interracial dating. So we're going to interview some people really quick of all different races to show you how they feel about this issue.
What is your opinion on interracial relationships?
I think they're fine. I've never been in one, but I wouldn't be opposed to being in one.
I'm for it. Yeah, I don't disagree with anything. I think it's the coolest thing. Make pretty babies sometimes.
Yeah.
Make the world beautiful.
It's cool if they're happy, but it looks kind of funny sometimes. They're okay, and I accept it, but it's not my preference.
Do you think society views interracial relationships differently now opposed to 50 years ago?
Well, I think we've progressed enough that it's not as big of a shock now than it would be 50 years ago.
Yeah, I think that they're completely different views now. They're generally accepted, and people, have interracial relationships all the time. Whereas 50 years ago, I don't think that was very common at all.
We've definitely become more accepting, obviously, because African Americans have gotten their rights and what they should have, actually, so they're more accepting now.
Yeah, I think it's more accepted today.
I think that's one of the main ones that comes to mind, but it's not necessarily the only one that I think of.
Yes, I automatically think of black and white couples.
Would you consider white and Asian to be interracial?
No, not at first glance.
Yes, I would.
And what about black and Hispanic?
Definitely.
Nah, Hispanic's pretty close to black.
I mean, I know it's interracial, but I guess as a black person, that I don't really think about it as that much.
When it comes to dating, do you have a racial preference?
I really don't think I do.
Because right now, I like black people.
I prefer black guys.
I don't have a racial preference.
Not really.
Do your friends and your family influence you dating?
I don't think so. My mom said she'd date white guys, so I feel like she'd be open for me bringing home any race.
Well, obviously I respect my parents, so I trust their opinion. So if they don't like somebody I'm dating, then I'm more than likely probably not going to keep dating them.
My parents told me don't bring a white boy home.
Do you know any interracial couples?
Yeah, I know a few.
Yeah, I know a handful, actually.
Just my brother.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know one couple.
When John Mayer was asked about dating black women, his response was, "My penis is sort of like a white supremacist." What is your reaction to this statement?
I think it's rude and racist, and I'm not going to listen to his music anymore.
I think that's just an inappropriate reaction for him.
I think that's pretty inappropriate for somebody who's probably a role model to a lot of people, but I feel like he should have kept that to himself, but then again, it's his personal preference, so he can say whatever he wants.
I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. I'm not sure if he was trying to be racist or just saying that he's not open to this type of relationship or not.
Do you think a lot of people feel the same way you feel about that?
Yeah, but they would never come out and say it.
I think there's a good amount that probably do not agree with what he did, and there's a lot. He probably lost a lot of followers because of that.
Hopefully through doing these surveys and interviewing these students, we were able to start a dialogue that will raise awareness about the issues of interracial relationships.
From this, people will start to think about the differences between race and see that there are fewer differences than they thought. As time progresses, people are more and more accepting of interracial relationships, and this allows more people to become more comfortable dating outside what is considered to be society's social norm.